Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Atlassian Clinic Forge Fridays. I'm your host, Bryan Guffey, coming to you from a different room today, my living room surrounded by my dogs. Thought we'd take a little tour to a different space today. Let me just go ahead briefly and shout out to folks that were live. Always nice to do, so in case anybody wants to pop by, they can. Let me just go grab the stream, and let people know. Okie doke, we've done that. Let's get moving. Shall we do something fun today? Who's in the chat today? Hello, chat. Hello, Krish. Good to see you. Anything in particular you would like to look at today in Forge? I have a couple of interesting ideas. Um, so that could be really something that could be really fun. One that might be like a Confluence full page app. The other one we could look at doing would be maybe we could do some sort of a dashboard of some sort, which would be interesting. We could write some gadgets for Jira, I think. That could be interesting as well. Let me see. I honestly don't remember what we have available in Jira Cloud for dashboards. There's the dashboards. So that's the REST API. Let me get to Forge here. Documentation for Forge. Just got somebody squared away. So let's see what we have here. I mean, in terms of what's been up this past week as it relates to Forge, let's take a moment and spin through that. I'll talk to you all about that. Um, this week in Forge, which could literally be a show. Speaking of a show, don't forget to come and visit and maybe even subscribe to the unofficial roundup on that's the unofficial Atlassian ecosystem roundup, which I publish weekly, which covers all of the new announcements from Atlassian, including the stuff from the developer changelog, new community events, also all of the cloud changes, everything except release tracks at the moment, and all of the articles posted by Atlassian team members in the Atlassian community. So check it out, subscribe. It's an excellent opportunity to keep up to date with things. Pretty soon we're going to be adding app updates, and we're going to be going real time, probably on Blue Sky. So let's think about some fun things we can do. I actually have this idea to build a Forge app to capture information from Blue Sky, the AT protocol, and then display it as it relates to your company, like social media metrics, and doing some sentiment analysis as well. This might take us a couple of weeks to put together. I'm not exactly sure. At the moment, though, what we would need to take a look at is just what kind of modules we're going to be looking at here. So let's get into that. Oh, there's also the one which is the automation one, which is today there is no automation. There's no automation ticket, or there's no automation rule to create a Confluent or Jira comment, a comment on a Jira work item from a Confluence page, which would be really helpful. Just in general, there's not a like create a comment on a Jira work item from Confluence today. So that could be something. That's something that we could start with. It would definitely be fun. Cool. We got 3 folks here. So yeah, I mean, so one thing, folks, one thing you'll know about me, I start generally with a concept or an idea, and then what we do initially is we run it through an LLM, and we let the LLM build it and iterate on it. And then we'll go back and we'll think about how the sausage got made. It allows us to get to the end and see the thing work, and then sort of go back and understand uh, how everything actually works and what we need to do to maintain it in general. So, let me see how this works. All right. Okay, let's get in here. All right. So we are in and I'll make this a little bigger for all of you. Ooh, no, that's bad. I think now you can see less. Catch up, machine. That's really weird. It's like taking its good old sweet time to fill the page. Okay, you guys are good now. All right, cool. Let's get rolling. All right, so um, we've got clear config copy directories, help hooks, IDE, Jira, and just a lot of the same things that you'll see in a bunch of tools here. So let's do this. Um, Today there's no built-in action for Confluence Cloud that allows you to create a Jira work item from a trigger in Confluence Cloud. Let's go ahead and build that custom automation action. Make sure to include documentation on how the automation action works, and thorough code comments as well. Let's see how it goes. Hey Nishant, how you doing? Today we're starting with by building an automation action for Confluence that lets you, hopefully, that lets you go ahead and create work comments on Jira issues because it doesn't exist today. And it's kind of interesting that it doesn't exist today. So we're going to add this automation rule this way, or the automation action that can be referenced from an automation rule. One thing that I actually don't know, and it shall be interesting to find out exactly, is how does it tell you that it's in Confluence or Jira? I actually don't see that anywhere. And so I'm really intrigued to understand how that works. Oh, gotta allow some more tool calls. First time using Rovo Dev, so we're seeing how that works out. Who else is here? 3 people on the stream. Cool. Somebody over there on Twitch as normal. Really cool. Thank you, Twitch person, whoever you are. So is building. Oh, interesting. That's a good one, though. So Daryl had another thing, a different agent that's trying to allow users to raise a ticket in Slack if the answer from the KB that Rovo found isn't sufficient. Huh. Uh, does Slack have built-in automation actions now? And is one of them raising a ticket? I don't know. Yeah, and if well, so let's see. While this is going and doing its thing, let me see if it's got any more calls it needs to make. No, it seems to be still working, just working through. All right, yep, it's allowing the lint. Wait, Forge automation actions are not still currently in EAP. I'm pretty sure they're shipped fully. Yeah, they are. They are not in EAP. That it got itself a little confused. All right, so it built all of this outworks. How does it know that we want to install, or we want, oh, we install it in that application. Never mind. Duh. That was really silly for me. It's got to have those correct permissions. All right, deploy it to development. Yeah. I mean, right now, let's see. Is there anything else we wanted to do? What does it do today? Creates a form for optional fields. Well, just want to create a comment. In one column, and then let's see, we wanted to take input from a smart value and use that specifically to add a comment. This way, we can add comments based on whatever values we want. The key is that we will also provide the work item key as another smart value. Oops. Shoot. The automation action should accept two smart values. One for the issue key, and one for the comment itself. Yep, it was wrong. So that's interesting. It built the wrong thing initially. It wanted to create whole tickets incorrectly. Surely did. Not what we asked it to do. That was disappointing. And it's shot. So now, maybe, hopefully, it learned what it needs to do this time. It's actually going to be able to create comment action. And then we just let it work. You know, this is kind of boring this way. Oh, I also haven't eaten today. Oops. Okay. How's it going? All right. It's fixing a bunch of things because it just run an issue key into comment inputs. Automation actions are some of those simple things that you can build that are really nice to build because you can leverage. It's just like use this thing in this way and give it these inputs. It's not like the UI is not complex. It's relatively simple. So instead, you're just basically taking in the information and then applying it. This one will be interesting because I don't really know what the cross application OAuth is going to look like. Okay. So this will be interesting to see how this one came out. Whew, y'all, I'm starving, literally starving. So, one of the things that I recommend people do is just get in there and try things. If you know how Jira and Confluence and stuff work, then you can start to reason out how this stuff works. Atlassian has pretty great documentation. Ooh, it covers a lot of this, and I gotta eat some food. I really do. So give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Because if I don't eat food right now, there's going to be a problem. Okay, there we go. So here's some examples that it's using. So interesting. It's asking for the issue key, literals or smart values. Interesting. Let me give it one other thing here, because what I want. Actually, what I want is a variable. Sorry. Yeah. I called it a smart value, but what I want you to be able to ingest is basically any variable, including a smart value, because prior to this action, the user will be running some sort of action to parse the page for the information for the issue key and the comment text. So they will be coming from the arbitrary parsing the user is doing. Imagine a Confluence page with a table, and each row has 2 columns, and one column is an issue key, and the other is a comment. Now, whenever the page is updated, there may be a new row with a new issue key and new comment. A Rovo agent will get that information because it may be a little less deterministic. This action will simply take in those variables from the agent response divided, split by the user, and then it will validate that the variable in the issue key field is shaped like an issue key. And that the variable in the comment field isn't empty. And then it will post the content of the comment variable to the issue key contained in the issue key variable. Does that make more sense? There we go. So yeah, it's a lot of agentic stuff that I'm working with right now because honestly, it's how my brain works much easier. Explain in natural language the way you want things to be done. Get in a discussion with the agent. Have a conversation. Help sort out any of its questions. I think this will be the last time we probably need to do this before we can push it and test it. One thing I would recommend though, always, and I'll probably put this in as well, which is like you want your agent, you want your harness to be able to easily pull back logs if you're just doing it live. If you want to do it like using Forge Tunnel, you can do that. And that way, it'll just live feedback the information to you. Yep. Okay, let me dogs back out. Okay, I got you, Miss Blue. Yeah? Ruff! Did you dogs want to go outside for approximately the 45 seconds you'll want to be outside? Go on. Okay, and now you want to. Oh, no, wait, Mama, you almost tricked me. I thought you were Amy. Mama says she is Amy if it gets her into your room. Okie dokie. I've returned. Yep. Great. Let's see here. So one of the nice things is that Rovo Dev can install this stuff too. Like, this is nice. It is going to need to know which site. So that should be interesting. Well, it's trying to, it's preparing its tool calls. There you go. Yeah, it needs to know which site. There it goes. Let's see. Let's wonder how this will work. Well, it's running for 60 seconds. I don't think that's going to work either. It's going to need to ask me. I think. Friends, I apologize for being so particularly boring today. There we go. So, there you go. I'm interested how this works. Because in some ways, I don't feel like this should work. But I guess it's an automation in action. It does not need to read Confluence because Confluence is going to do that. That's so fascinating. Okay. There we go. It's giving us setup guides and everything now. Like, friends, this is fancy and really powerful by just letting it tell us what it wants to do. We're down to one person in the YouTube and one person in the Twitch. It's true. We don't have as many things to talk about all the time anymore. Atlassian is changing the way they roll things out. And so things get slower, which means I'll have more time to do other stuff, which is exciting. Go back to just, do you have a problem? Would you like me to fix it? Because that can be fun. Let's see. So it's thinking about showing us exactly what to do here. Let's look at this. Daryl just wrote one of these. Oh, I'm talking to myself. Sorry. Ah, so he wrote that. Jira Note Sync Assistant. Sync notes to Jira. Interesting. I had to talk to uh, Daryl on how he's using this because I now want to think about how he would get this information. I haven't built an agent like this in Studio yet. So, and he gave it all of these skills. So, you're going to have it parse. Oh, get page. Okay. Got it. Okay. Huh. Okay, let's try that. Oh, you're back, Daryl. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. I think you can. Oh, hey, Jamie Lee. Um, yeah, Daryl, like from a Rovo agent is triggered. A Rovo agent triggered from Rovo. Okay. Why do you want a Rovo agent? Oh, wait, triggered from Rovo. You want it triggered from the chat instead of just automatically triggered when people write things. So because I do have an automation rule now that will take in the inputs from an agent after you run the agent and provide the response, and then we'll do the posting so that that's correct. I mean, do you want to come on, Daryl? Because I can send you a link to come join the stream. Harold, you can be on just by coming over here. Come on. Come here, Dr. Pink. There you go. Now you're on the stream. Look. Yep. People can see you. This is our guest developer today, Dr. Pink. Stop it, Dr. Pink. Hey. Oh, okay. Your hair, just running it through Rovo is actually good. Okay, okay, that's cool. But I think this is an interesting use case. I had to tell this thing a couple of times. Try to be so, right. Yes, but why not? Why not have it triggered when the page is edited? Why is that too slick? That's my question. I mean, at least let's go look at what we built. That'll be fun. Okay, hey, stop, dork. You just now you're like, well, I had your hand, and I want your hand back. And you're a dog, so you're like, give it to me now. Okay. So new window. And let's go to, and then I'll share this with you all by going back to the other window. Oh, okay, okay. It could be anything, and it's better if the user is like, oh, okay, everyone's added their weekly notes, and then run it. That's a good point. Oh, better would be to trigger off of a status of ready to update Jira. Well, Daryl, well, yeah, you could do that with a page status, with the page status changing. Yeah, that makes it really smart. Oh, yeah, I mean that is also true. They are pretty craptastic. But let's take a look at this because I don't even know what this is going to look like yet. All right, let's go into Confluence. Okay. Okay, let's close this sidebar. Okay, well that's a different sidebar. That was weird. Okay, so let's go and just go to a page. I don't even know what's in here right now. Oh, okay. I don't know when I built. I don't know when I built this. Oh, I do know when I built this. So okay, so now what we would want to do is do automations and create an automation. Like I don't even know what the automation will look like. When I'll skip the tour. Edited. Okay. Then add an action. Is there a custom section? This is wild. I didn't know there's so many. Comment. Oh, comment on work item. That's probably the one I wrote. Oop. Right, we got to do connections. I realize now, weirdly, that I could just look um, at what its instructions are. What's the name of the automation rule? Ah, here is your agent. Okay, cool. Man, I wish that this stuff would let me copy this stuff. Can you send it to me in chat? Like in chat, like in Slack? Because I can't get to it there. All right, first I need to create a connection. Connect. Save. Uh, I thought. Oh, interesting. How did it know? That's weird. Okay, where? I realize I have no idea what this thing called. No, I didn't write comment on work item. I did. Hold on. What did I write? Let's see. Let me see what I wrote. I, it would be smart if I took a moment to read anything that I did. Yeah, let me go look and see what the hell the name of this thing is. Because that would probably be helpful. Okay. Add comment to Jira issue. That's what it says it's called. So let's see if we can find that. No, I didn't write comment on work item, but comment on work item, it also says it may not work in there. So that's what's really interesting. So what I did was I created this, but it doesn't show up. That's interesting. Huh. Why doesn't it show up? Manage apps. Take me there. One day they'll fix both those buttons, right? Okay. Okay, so here it is. Well, how's it supposed to post to Jira with no? Yeah, that's weird. The action doesn't show up anywhere. Huh. Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how it's supposed to do that. So we're going to ask it now. Yeah, it didn't do that. That's wild. So yeah, well, but also Daryl, it doesn't like it's like comment on work item. Yeah, absolutely. Also, my automation action wasn't working because it decided to not put the correct things in. Yeah, that's fascinating. Oh, I th- I don't understand how that thing works. Exactly. I was looking at it too. And I really think that maybe it's an automation action that comes from Jira. Um, but is meant to run in Jira. I don't know why it does that. That doesn't make any sense. I saw the same thing. Okay. Okay, it's deployed. Now we need to upgrade it. Of course we do. Well, and Daryl, this is, I think, one of the reasons why it didn't exist before. Because it's only recently that we've had um, cross. Um, all right, so it's running that, yes. Well, yeah, exactly. It's wild. I don't understand. Now, this, yeah, I don't get it. It's always been like this since the beginning, actually. So yeah, we now have cross-product apps. Oh wait, tell me now. Oh, unless you have an idea. Ah, yep, that's fair. That's fair. Across multiple apps, it already knows. That's fascinating. It figured it out. Probably works if your rule created a work item. That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, now everything should be installed. Okay, so now let's go and see if it shows up in Confluence. Okay, create an automation again. Continue editing this one. And what is this thing called that it said? Let me see here. I'm gonna go back over here. It's called add comment to Jira issue, add component, add an action, add comment. No, it's not here. Maybe I have to re-roll the page. Maybe we'll open a new one. Discard changes. Okay, page edited. Next, add comment. No, it's not here. Still doesn't show up. Oop. Well, it's gonna go read and learn how it's supposed to do this. Aha. Well, man, this is so good. Of course, this is what they did. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. I gotta tell you, we didn't have this problem when we were working with Cloud Code. Yeah, there are docs, surprisingly, yes. Well, and also, apparently it decided it didn't need to read them. My app does let me specify a Jira key. Yes, that's part of the deal. And not only that, it actually will programmatically get the Jira key if you need to from your agent specifically. But we needed the automation action provider. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, here we are. Look, Confluence macro embedded in functionality in pages. Confluence global page. Right. Yeah. When clicked, it parses the page table. You could do that. We could create a button, and then it runs the add comment to issue function. But like, we can't. Um, it doesn't look like there's a way, Daryl. Apparently, Confluence doesn't support custom automation rules yet. That's wild. I guess it's also not that wild. It's Atlassian, and it's also really great. Like, I wonder if it can cite the documentation to me. Yes, Jira does. Yes. Well, I mean, what I was doing, your macro that runs on command, like for the Rovo agent, I have that thing built. Well, I have it scaffolded. I haven't tested it yet. This is so fun because this is just another great example of how bad Atlassian's documentation is. Yeah, Jira does support custom automation actions. That's for sure. Yeah, what? What? Wild. For any, I didn't know it could do this. You can't access external websites? What is that about? That's wild. Hmm. Ah, okay. Hold on. Um, we have to use cross-app compatibility. What I've determined is that you have to enable cross-app compatibility. with Jira required and Confluence optional. And found it on this individual page. There's an individual page that talks about that. Yeah, absolutely. But here it is. Hold on. Apparently, Atlassian does not provide uh, explicit support for it, but apparently, to that comment that I just shared, that post comment, then it should work. Um, I hope I got the tags right. It's a great example of Atlassian and its weird documentation. Where's the stuff I did with Claude yesterday? Hold on here. Here it is. Oh. All right, I'm going to see, Daryl, if I can shoot you a file on Slack. Oh, you can join with voice? Okay. That would be awesome. That would be fun. All right, let me share the link with you. Um, now that I think it could just be us, but like, who cares? How do I find that button again? Oh, copy invite link. All right. If and when you show up, I will get you. But what I think I'm figuring out now is, according to this, wait, what? No, that's not how app compatibility works. Yo,
Hey,
how you doing?
good.
I was too bored by myself. Um, yeah, I mean, listen, I Rovo Dev not as good as anything else.
Yeah, so that's what your demo. That's one of the things you're trying out today.
Yeah,
Yeah, I played with it a while ago, and uh oh, but at the time it was you're doing all in the terminal.
yeah.
Oh, see, like I was like, now that I've gotten drunk the Viz code juice, it's like I cannot develop on a command line in a terminal anymore. Like, dude, I mean,
uh,
I enable Vim mode on Viz code and it's semi compatible. So it's like, yeah, I used to never ever use an IDE, and now I'm like, oh god, what was I thinking?
well, honestly, I like the IDE is less like distracting for me.
Hmm.
Um, not the IDE, but like just the terminal.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, with Jira required and Confluence optional. Now that you, okay, right. So it needs to delete. Right. It's trying to do app compatibility with both, but like it can't.
But like you can't, like all these changes, you're not able to see the code.
That's true.
That makes me very nervous.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Like once I get it done, once it's working, then I'll go look at the code.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay. And then I'll be like, explain to me this code. And give me
No.
links to things that actually explain things.
Yeah, no, I very much like the live like yeah, and I did like recently do some stuff with Table Transformer SQL, and Chat GPT, the GPT whatever engine it was using sucked, and then I was like, I should ask Claude, and I was like, holy shit, why did I waste all my time with
God,
GPT?
it's so good. It's unreal.
Yeah, and so like with Viz Code, it's so nice to be able to switch between the LLMs. But what was really great was like, okay, yeah, what do you got? And then it like highlights in green. Here's my suggested changes, and it reds out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, like that. I don't need it to explain it to me because it's like I can see what it did along,
Right.
and then in the chat it's telling me what it did. So like when I tried doing this with Rovo Dev, it was just like, wait, let me scroll back. Okay, let me open the file in Vim or in an IDE to see what the hell it's doing. And I really missed that that view. So yeah, going back to this felt like kind of a step backwards. Like, you know, as an old sysadmin guy, it's like, oh, I love the UI. I love how they're making it look like chat, but using curses libraries. But also,
yeah,
it's like,
absolutely.
but I don't do that anymore. Or not for this kind of stuff. It's like, no, dude.
Yeah, it looks like the key is that you have to. It looks like it maybe is actually able. What you have to
do
is
a cross-platform. That's cool.
And then you have to install to Jira first.
Oh god.
And then connect to Confluence via the connected app UI.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is, especially since it's not fucking documented anywhere. Because this is straight from CDAC. Like Atlassian is not promising Confluence compatibility right now.
What's CDAC?
Community.developer.atlassian.com.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think like,
but the other thing you said is absolutely right, which is like, we're just like, what if we just put all the automations in a single list and expose them to both apps,
even though they're not ready yet?
Well, right, like, even though a lot of them don't work and won't ever.
Oh my god! Like,
I just think it's so stupid.
Yeah, edit. I mean, actually, it looked very promising. Add comment on work item. I'm like, dude, how did I not see that? Literally like this morning, and then to see like, oh, like what work item?
Yeah. Well, and then of course Atlassian just fired 1,600 people. My recruiter was let go.
Our what was his job? Our SE? No, our something satisfaction, customer satisfaction, something.
They're like, we don't need no customer sat.
Yeah, no. Oh wait, before he left last Monday, he said, "I think you have access to Jira Backup and Restore." Our CSM, Customer Success Manager.
Yeah.
Dude, his parting gift to us is that we have backups
so nice.
now. Maybe we have backups. Data manager. Oh, how much are we paying for it? Oh shoot! All right, exciting.
Well, there you go. You got it,
dude. What a lovely parting gift.
Honestly, yeah. So I did. I don't think I sent it to you yet. Hold on, did I? No. Let me drop you this thing because I haven't tested it at all yet. Which is exactly the kind of stuff you want to run in your sandbox, you know. Yeah. But I have the this basically what it is the ghost Confluence macro. That you can in the edit mode you can tell it like what agent you want to open. And then when the page loads, it'll open the sidebar.
Interesting. Right.
And that one's done by Cloud Code, so it's probably good. Or by Claude, so it's probably good. It was actually the UI. I didn't use Cloud Code for that one.
So there's a published API endpoint to open Rovo with an agent.
Yes, there is.
Oh, what a weird.
It is. It's in.
I'm just thinking, like, what's the use? Like, what's the intended use case for that?
So Rovo open, Rovo.open. This it comes from so first of all the Forge Bridge module is basically this is in preview right now. So that means it's available to everyone. You just can't publish anything on the App Store with it. Okay. This is specifically, I think, was originally asked for by developers so that their app could trigger the Rovo panel.
Oh. So like again, though, I'm confused. Like, what's the use case?
Well, if you, I don't know. Yeah. I don't remember.
Like,
I just read
you
it.
have an app. You have an app, and then you want your app.
Your app is vending agents, effectively.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it can only define. It's interesting. Yeah. So the critical constraint is that Rovo.open with type Forge can only open agents defined in the same Forge app. So we need both a Confluence macro module and a Rovo agent module in the same manifest. The macros config panel captures which agent to invoke and what prompt to pre-populate. Then a button in the background body fires. That's when I told it, don't you dare. Just auto open the damn thing. And it was like, oh, right, fire it on mount inside a use effect instead of waiting for a click.
Yeah.
Oh, and apparently there's an edit mode guard because Confluence macros render in two contexts, right? View and edit. In edit mode, the MacU preview re-renders constantly as the editor updates. So if you don't put in a guard, which is like if render context equals edit return, you get the Rovo sidebar hammering open every time the editor touched anything.
Oh my God.
So this thing, but I have to figure out this connected apps thing again in Confluence. Or there's like a place you go for connected apps. But I don't understand how it works. Well, it's like, as I do, sorry, connected apps. This is the place, this is their new apps place. I still don't know if there's actually a way to get to it from any of the actual like UI. Instead, you just like go to manage apps, and then it goes app management has moved. Oh, you can go to apps, manage your apps. Yes, exactly. So now I go there. And then this is a cross-product app. So 2 connections. Oh, okay, cool. This is literally what we want. There's one app here, and it's actually, and you can manage the connections, and it's connected to both. Cool. Okay, so now if I go to Confluence, and now if I create this automation, let me actually switch my screen again. Okay. No, okay, one page is edited. Let's see if this works now.
Edit my page with agent code.
No, it's not there. I don't understand. They fixed this shit. That's what they did. They took it away from me.
Oh,
I'm sure. Add comment to Jira issue. But it says that it's installed in both. Add comment. Nope. Jira issue. Nope. It must not be there. Must not really be there. Damn. Thanks so much, Atlassian, for wasting all of my fucking time.
This is like one of the to me, like one of the frustrations of like AI generally.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's like that was a waste of time.
Half of this was that they couldn't be arsed to write good documentation.
Yeah, I actually, now it's not working in my sandbox, but like I was actually very surprised that that the it let me iframe a Rovo agent chat. I mean, like,
yeah.
why not? But the tricky part was finding the link, and now I'm seeing it's like a different link. But yeah, it's pretty cool because like I showed you a screenshot, right? Like I had it be in that layout function, so it was like kind of a side panel thing, and so it looks like a chat thing on that page. And so for a different completely different thing where somebody's like, oh, I'd like an agent for my space or for these, like this page and all the children, and it kind of replaces the old what is it, live search.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because live search is a great, like I wish you could scope it better, but live search was such a great is such a great macro. They'll take it away from us, I'm sure.
Well, listen, Daryl, I'm gonna be out of work in the what is it called? What's the thing called? The roundup. Because apparently, Atlassian's moving to seasonal releases 3 times a year. We'll be so bored. What will we complain about?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna find things to complain about.
I'm sure there'll be nothing to do. Come on. And I'm sure their seasonal releases will be perfectly documented.
Oh, just perfectly documented.
Categories and
they should, if they have all this time now, and apparently AI is changing the mix of people they need.
That, yeah, forget like all this time. They what do you mean they have all this time now?
Well, they're still hiring a bunch of people.
Right.
Like, they have all the time in between the releases to
write documentation. That time. That's what you mean. Yeah. I see.
They have all this time to write documentation if they're not releasing things every 5 seconds.
Oh man, I cannot find this URL. Rovo chat pathway. That is a different. Yeah, like when I was yeah, there must be some way to get a link to embed this.
Maybe that's what I mean. Is this? Did you find something like in? What do you find in?
I'm working on another thing. Where somebody was asked. Yeah, this is the whole like, rather than use your macro or do a custom forge app to like, click here on the Confluence page to open Rovo. Just embedding it, and I have what I did yesterday, and it has a link, but I don't know where I got that link. But it's weird. The structure is different. The URL structure is different. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it.
Atlassian's like, he was doing something. We have to change it.
Entirely likely. So I think
They're like,
the link I use is when you open up a agent full page,
yes.
then you can actually iframe that page.
God.
And that's a good thing for my purposes. For my purposes.
That's fair.
Oh no. Failed to set a named property. Blocked frame with origin from accessing. But it worked on the other site. Why doesn't it work on this one? Gotta debug
I told you
cores.
they're like,
Now I have to debug cores issues.
cores is horrendous.
It's blocked a frame with origin. It how does it work on the other side then? Because the problem is that Atlassian.net is different than Atlassian.com, and so it thinks it's a different.
All right, but yeah, that's a good point. How did it work on the other side?
Yes.
I'm looking now, which is like, okay, let me see something. I was going to look at like in Forge the modules. So, all right, okay, so they do have general dashboard modules. So I think these are the dashboard modules, interactive experiences for dashboards in Atlassian project or products or projects. I didn't read that very closely. In Atlassian Home. Oh, okay, these are interesting. Because one of the things, man, I need to advertise because I have not. But so a week from Monday, we're doing a dual ACE, well, ACE and the inaugural AT protocol meetup. The AT protocol, the authenticated transfer protocol, which is a big world open protocol that Blue Sky runs on. They created it originally.
Okay.
But it's in the process of becoming an IETF standard. So like
Okay.
a lot of people have created a lot of stuff on top of it. And I'm actually writing an app on top of, well, let's be honest, I am not quite vibe coding an app. But like we can be honest that we're kind of close to that, except we are like actually being specific about what we want, and we are testing things.
Cool.
But so this is like the day before we leave. Their head of DevRel lives here in LA.
Cool.
So we're like pairing up. Right now, there's like 3 people for the ACE coming, and like 9 people coming for App Proto. And I was like, I think it's called Everybody's a Builder now. We're all builders now, not that we asked to be.
So yeah, so I hear.
So one of the things I've been thinking about, so one of the things I'm planning to build is an OAuth bridge between AT Proto's version of OAuth and OIDC, because OIDC requires a stable endpoint, and the whole thing about at Proto is that you can run your own personal data server that still has your like domain name attached to it, or you could be on one of Blue Sky's personal data servers, and so it needs to be able to handle something like that. But so the idea would be like, oh, you're a company, I don't know, you're some big company that does like frontline customer support, and you offer like social login.
But how does that work if it's like Joe Schmo's Blue Sky server? Because
that's fine, because Joe Schmo's the only one that's probably on that server.
Right, but then what were you saying, that it needs a static or persistent something?
So that's what the bridge provides, effectively, what I'm building. And then I'm also going to make it work for SAML, so it could plug directly into Access, right? So you can imagine using it for JSM or CSM more specifically.
This is just like at the edge of my understanding.
But then the other thing I've been thinking about, so all of the stuff that happens on the app protocol is public. Designed this way intentionally because it's the only, like, it's really hard to scale large amounts of data without doing things like that. And so if you want to crawl the atmosphere, as we call it, it's pretty easy to do so. So I was like, well, you could use social media monitoring inside of a Confluence full page app, or a Jira full page app, or like this dashboard widget module. You could make widgets. Bam.
This is okay. So like the idea though is like getting, well, you'd certainly get around the whole iframe issue that I'm having currently.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a public APIs that you can call.
Right.
So, but then I was thinking, like, if you do sentiment analysis on like your company, right? That should cost a lot of money normally. But if you use Forge LLM, and you choose Claude Sonnet 4.6, which is one of the options you can choose, then you could monitor the Blue Sky fire hose for your information, and then I'll probably have to store some of that information. I'll have to be careful about that because it's a lot of data. I think the entire network right now is 18 terabytes. And that's just the text.
So not even,
because it's not even like images or anything. Those are stored in blobs separately. So I have a week to write this stuff.
All right, dude.
I'm just gonna vibe code it. So like whatever. It's not meant to be like production ready. It's like a proof of concept.
Cool. All right. Well, I need to check on what's going on with the kid, but it was good chatting.
Yeah, and I need to like eat more food.
Do that. Please do that.
I forgot to eat until like half an hour ago, and I just ate some oatmeal. I should probably eat real food.
Yeah. All right, dude.
Take it easy. Take care. Yep. Right. See you in like a month. Less than a month.
Wild. Yeah, that's right.
Really wild. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Take care. Bye.